What will the Patriots defense look like next season? And what substance did Edelman take to cause his 4-game suspension? That and more, so stay tuned.
Welcome to the Sports Perspective, an American football fancast about the New England Patriots and also news from around the league. Here is your host, Roy.
Welcome, everybody, to the Sports Perspective, episode 34. It is a wonderful afternoon here in Massachusetts. A little cool, but it's springtime. Typical Massachusetts. Wait 5 minutes, it will change. Now, the Patriots. This has been a crazy, busy offseason, and now it's starting to wind down. The Patriots training camp, first practice, starts in July 27th. That's a little over a month and a half away. Before you know it, it will be here. Football season will be among us. And just so you know, the Patriots Hall of Fame induction ceremony for Raven Claiborne, the great cornerback, is Saturday, July 29th. And people in New England know, well, you should know anyway, that they tape the induction ceremony so you can probably watch it on your cable provider. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you more information when it gets close to it. Now, let's hop on to some Patriots news. Now, can the Patriots defense improve without Matt Patricia? Now, we all know Belichick is the big genius behind the Patriots defense. We all know this. But Brian Flores has taken over. 37 years old. Young guy. But Belichick, he loves grooming his guys from wee pups and learning his system the way he likes to do things. So he's kind of turned the defense over to Flores. We'll see what happens. I know the players, if you read some of the articles, they're excited. They're excited for him to be taking over. And the reports are they're excited about the possible new defense he could be implementing. What? A new defense? I highly doubt that, but he might be changing a few things. Dante Hightower says he's only been in camp for a short time because of OTAs, but it seems like the defense is playing more aggressive defense under Flores. And Hightower actually goes on to say that Flores is a straight shooter. He's not going to babysit you. But he says things are a little bit more simple. More simple, that's weird. But also a little bit different. Now that's Patriot talk there for you. But let's back up for a second. A little more simple. Usually Patriots defenses, they predicate you on doing certain things, being where you're supposed to be, doing your job. That sounds pretty simple to me. But Hightower is saying that he thinks that by maybe even making it a little more simpler, it allows the players to react quicker. That could be interesting. And he's saying that Hightower says that the Patriots players have picked up the Patriots defense a lot faster this year. He said even though it's just a small sample, some of the players were telling him that the defense was playing fast. Very aggressive. Wow. Playing fast. Could they have used that in the Super Bowl? Yes. They were like slow as molasses in the Super Bowl. They couldn't catch up to anybody. But that they said that taking on drills 11 on 11 with the offense, that they were just totally dominating the offense. Sounds pretty good. I could deal with that. Now, could this be the start of something different for the defense? Simplified, but yet aggressive in-your-face defense? Camp hasn't started, so who knows? You know, we have to get into camp, see them, you know, you can see the players play against the same players every day. You know what to expect. You know how players react. It's when you play other teams when you get the feeling of how it shapes out and how the team's going to evolve, how the offense and defense and special teams, how they all evolve. So time will tell on that. We'll see. I'm still a little skeptical about that. But Gronkowski says He's skipping OTAs. He was skipping OTAs to take care of his body. Now Gronk wants to take care of himself. Gee, thanks a lot. So the guy's 30 years old, and now he's deciding, I probably should take care of my body a little bit. Yeah, congratulations, dude. Congratulations. He frustrates me sometimes. This is what he said at OTAs. He says, I feel like I'm going to do what's best for myself, what's best for my body, taking care of myself. If I can't take care of myself, I can't take care of anyone else and help out the team. Really? Did you just figure this out by yourself? Kabloom, mind blown. Like, he should have figured this out years ago. Duh, you have to take care of your body. It's your vessel. It's your money-making machine. I don't get it. I don't get it. And part of it, I bet you, is he wants a new contract. He wants a new contract. God. I don't know about him. I don't know about him. Julian Edelman. Let's get off Gronk and go to Julian. Senior Julian is getting suspended for 4 games. What? Yeah. He's getting suspended for 4 games for reportedly performance-enhancing drugs, which they're not too sure about that now. I'll get into that a little shortly. He's saying he's very sorry. He doesn't know what he took. He has no idea what happened. But he should have known better. Now, potentially, he's going to miss games against Houston, Jacksonville, Detroit, and Miami. The last 2 should be wins. Houston and Jacksonville, they're going to be the big, tough games. But it's a good thing the Patriots have 40,000 receivers coming into camp. Yeah, I know. It's only 30,000 receivers. I get it. But we do have a plethora of receivers. So, I mean, we should be ready for 4 games, right? We lost Brady for 4 games last year. Look what happened. I think we can survive 4 games without Edelman, can't we? Don't you think so? But he is appealing his suspension. But unlike baseball, which when baseball players appeal, it's almost automatic. It gets reduced or gets squashed altogether. It almost always gets reduced in baseball. Almost always. But football, it gets hard to get overturned in football. So my guess is it's going to stay a 4-game suspension. We'll have to watch and see how it plays out. And then I did some research today, and Albert Breer of SI.com is saying the test for the substance, it wasn't immediately recognizable. Wasn't immediately recognizable. Okay. And testers are still analyzing it to figure out what it is. Huh? Like, what? So you suspended a guy, you don't know what the hell you're suspending him for. Okay. But I guess there's a precedent for this. In 2003, 4 Oakland Raiders tested positive for THG. And initially, they couldn't detect what it was in the urine test. But later they were able to figure out what it was. Oh, God. Albert Breer says, Edelman's test took place a couple months ago. And it wasn't a stimulant like Adderall. So, what did he test positive for? Anybody? God only knows. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe this is a way he can get out of this test. Get out of the suspension. If they don't know what he suspended him for, how can they suspend him? So shouldn't, I don't know how this works. That's kind of crazy. If you don't know what it is, then how do you know it was bad? Right? You're thinking the same thing. How do you know it's bad? But on the flip side, All right, he's off for 4 games. Is that really a bad thing? He gives his body a little more time to get better and get ready for the season. I don't think it's a bad thing. Let him rest his leg. Let him get better. Every little bit has to help. Now, on to the OTA absent. Was personal, not about coach. You know who said that? Come on. Cousin Tom Brady. Tom Brady said it. He says, I quote, "We've always had a great relationship." He says he loves this team. He loves this organization. He loves it. He loves us all. He loves everything about playing quarterback for Belichick. Don't you just hear the soap opera background music just playing with the violin? Don't you just hear it? Oh, and by the way, Brady's entering his 19th season. 19 seasons for playing for the Patriots, and he's turning 41. I remember when they drafted him. I watched him play in college. Tells you how old I am. When A was asked about the voluntary practices this week, Brady said that he's not even through today. Okay, thanks a lot, bud. Which means he ain't coming this week. Not going to happen. But okay, whatever. Whatever. Do whatever you want. Go play with your kids. Now, some NFL news. The mighty Jets. The mighty Jets have fallen. An alarming trend started in New York in 2017. Oh, what is that you say? What? What could it be? Well, check this out. In the last 18 months, the New York Jets have 8 arrests. Yes, 8 arrests in 18 months. WTF. Oh my God. 6 players have been arrested on a total of 8 charges. So, let's check this out. This will be fun. So, Chris Herndon, tight end, DUI. Dylan Donahue, linebacker, DUI. Robbie Anderson, wide receiver, eluding police, later reduced. Rashad Robinson, cornerback, drugs. Lorenzo Malden, linebacker, assault, later dropped. Dylan Donahue, yes, the same Dylan Donahue, again, DUI. So this Donahue has 2 DUIs. Dude needs to stop drinking. Or get an Uber, one of the two. Robbie Anderson, yes, that Robbie Anderson, resisting arrest. See a trend? Resisting arrest, eluding police. The hell? It's ridiculous. And Darrelle Revis, way back, cornerback, assault, was later dropped. I'm going to have to start nicknaming the Jets the inmates. They can't even stay out of jail, never mind staying on the field and get better as a team. I feel bad for you New York fans. Not as bad as I feel for Terrel Owens fans, saying he's not going to the Hall of Fame. Does anybody really care? Does anyone care if he doesn't go to the Hall of Fame? Does it really matter? Dude's just talking out of his ass. Come on. He wants publicity. He always wants publicity. And yet, everyone's giving it to him. I don't care if he shows up or not, personally. I could give 2 craps. I don't care. Terrell Owens, show up. Don't show up. I don't care. No skin off my nose, my friend. Don't care at all. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, we're going to do a new thing now. It's called Quick Picks. Alright, so check this out. reports that Tom Brady and Gronkowski would not attend the final week of OTAs, which I reported earlier. Are you surprised, shocked? Not at all. We all knew they weren't going to show up. Well, Gronk, he can't show up because he has to rest his body, because his body's his temple now, so he has to make sure that his temple's ready for the season. And Brady wants to play with his kids, so they're not going to be there. Now, speaking of Gronkowski, a new contract considered likely, but not imminent. Oh, God. I would not give this man a long-term contract. It's going to come back to bite the Patriots in the ass. I would adjust this one maybe. Maybe add a year. But I wouldn't give him a boatload of money. And I wouldn't give him a brand new contract. There's no freaking way. No way. And old man Brett Favre says he basically invented the run-pass option because he was bored. What? Yeah, he was so bored, all right. So bored he had to make up this story. There is no way Brett Favre can get credit for inventing the run-pass option. Come on. Are you serious? That's been happening in high school and junior high for 20, 30 years. He must have been drunk when he was talking about this. That's enough of that. That's just ridiculous. And as I reported here a few weeks ago, Sony Michel, just drafted running back by the Patriots from Georgia, could have an Alvin Kamara type of season, according to some GMs. Alvin Kamara is the Saints rookie running back, had a monster year last year. He was a beast. He was a beast. If Sony Michel can have a season close to his, he's your rookie of the year. You heard it here. You heard it here. June 11th, 2018. If Sony Michel has a season like Alvin Kamara, he's your rookie of the year. Remember, I said it here first. And finally, Ezekiel Elliott feels like he didn't accomplish anything in 2017. Okay, duh. Dumbass, you were suspended for 6 games. You cost your team games because you were suspended. You were a bonehead for doing the things you were doing to get suspended. Good job, Nutter Butter. Good job. Unbelievable. He didn't accomplish anything. Yeah, you didn't. Because you were suspended. You were suspended. Asinine. Asinine. Well, everybody, that's the show for today. It's a little short one today. If you're listening to the show on Spreaker, like and subscribe. Apple Podcasts, please subscribe, rate, and review. Get the show noticed. And if you have any questions, comments, or just want to give your perspective on what was discussed, you can hit me up at Facebook, Roy Brady, email sportsperspective17@gmail.com, Twitter, Roy Brady Jr. Until next week, everyone, have a safe and happy one. Talk to you soon.